game. Then we found a hard connection, so we're connected hardwire on the internet, so we should be bringing it to you really solid. So here's what you want to do if you're listening at home. Please spread the word. You have to go back to the main page, is River Falls Sports, and we're streaming there right now, of course, if you're watching, but please spread that word if you can. Just go to the River Falls Sports main homepage, and we're streaming there. Wildcats kicking off here in the second half, and we are underway. Fielded on the 12-yard line, ball's dropped. Now pursued, Prigge on the tackle. Nice play by Mason Prigge to wrap up the defender. Good start there for the Wildcats in the second half. Well, a little scramble there at halftime.
Yeah, it was. I've not been a part of that before. Always had the Wi-Fi seem to be working really well this year until tonight.
Yeah, it was, and I think we've had problems in Chippewa Falls before. So
this might be a pocket here that you don't get great reception, but
yeah,
that happens, so it's okay.
Yep. So anyway, I don't know how you knew about getting it hardwired, and that battery is not good enough for the whole game, but for half a game it'll work great on that camera. So, on the computer. So it'll be good. Ball's down, the whistle blew. Jackson Cleveland picks it up, headed for the end zone, but the play was blown dead.
Luke Nelson in there for the Wildcats making a stop. Looks like everything's working now for us.
Hey, we're gonna have a solid internet connection in the second half. We're hardwired, so.
Got some quick Big Rivers Conference scores here.
Yes,
halftime,
please,
Hudson 27, Rice Lake 18, and then Menominee 7, Superior 0.
Two tight ones.
There's Matt Pimento too again.
Pimetlo on a carry, gains about 2. Here's what I like. The very first 2 plays, though, here for the Wildcats defensively in the second half, a little more energy on the line.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely looks like they've made a little bit of an adjustment to this. I wouldn't be surprised to see some of those kind of reverses that come through here a little bit that they ran in the first half that were very successful.
Well, good. Glad you could tune in. Please spread the word again. You have to go back to the River Falls Sports homepage, and we are there for the second half. A little bit of a curveball, trying to get around the interweb. Back to pass, looking here to the near side. Nice play. Jackson Cleveland right all over that, makes a great tackle. Jackson Cleveland, nice play there.
Joe Stoffel was right in front of him. I thought maybe he was going to get up and pick that off, but it was a really nice throw by Hutzler to get over the top of Joe right into his receiver, but short. Fourth and 3, and it looks like they're going to punt.
Jackson gives him a little bit of room, but then closes in on that, leaves 4th and 3. Punt time now for Chip Falls. Ooh, great spiraling deep punt way over the head of Adam Fireisen.
Took a great roll.
And that is going to be all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Wow, that's a heck of a punt.
That's a 45, 55, 65, about a 70-yard punt.
Wow.
I don't have the total distance on that, but that is close to a 70-yard punt. 4-3 Brewers, so I guess got an update here. So.
And we got some guys watching from Canada at Duck Camp. We've got Todd Frisch, Ariel Avestris, Byron Dopkins, and Ben Gauss. Yep.
Glad to have you guys. And those
sounds like they hunted in snow today, Kevin. So the cold air's coming down.
Well, 30 degrees, it said tonight in River Falls in this area. So cover your plants if you want to make them live for a couple more weeks. You're going to get a little frostbite tonight. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on their own 5. They got a ways to go, 95 yards to get to the promised land. Let's see what Logan Gretz, Seth Cole, and the Wildcats have dialed up here. Give it to Seth. He jukes, he jives, he keeps his balance. He's running guys over. He's got a tough 8 yards. Woo, that was fun.
Had somebody at the line. I couldn't tell who it is. It's hard to see with these numbers on the Cardinals. I can't see very well, but somebody had him held back for a little bit right at the line. He broke through that and then ran into another guy and started driving him.
Tough 8 yards for Seth Cole. 2nd and 2 now for the Wildcats with 9:37 to go in the third quarter. 14-13 Wildcats. Your scoreboard is correct. Kevin Westhouse along with Bo Herstein and Jeff Johnson getting it done upstairs in the Cameron scoreboard. Hand off to Cole. Patiently waits behind his blocks. Heads out towards first down yardage. He's going to be really close, Jeff.
I think he's going to be short about 1. I think it's going to be bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd and really close. I think you're right, just a titch short. 3rd and a yard. Gretz looking to the sidelines, getting the play called in by Coach Crail, who's getting it from Coach Schurz.
The offensive line here to just open up a slight hole here. Maybe this is a fake to Cole and a Logan Gretz keeper here too. You never know.
Nope, just give it to Seth. He's got first down yardage. He's running guys over and out to the 21-yard line. Still keeps his
Doesn't
feet.
want to go down.
It takes a host of Chippewa Falls Cardinals to bring him down after a very tough 7 yards.
Nice gain there. Nice line and nice drive by Seth Cole.
Hey, get his sweat back here in the second half, huh? With a couple of runs like that. That takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
First and 10.
I think he's back and ready to go now.
So the Wildcats get out from underneath their own goalpost. They started this drive on the 5, moving out to the 21. They got a little bit of space now. The crock pot split out here to the near side. Jared Crean comes with him.
Prime time in the slot.
Prime time.
Pony Boy up top.
Ponyboy Flood stands alone up top. Official timeout. I think we're letting Seth get his shoe tied. He got that, and we're ready to go. Wind the clock. 8:25 to go in the third quarter. Gratz shotgun formation. They'll get it out to prime time here in the open. He's got some speed, but swarmed down by a host of Chip Falls defenders. Looks like they got his number tonight, Bo.
Yeah, they sure do. I think they scouted that well. They had 3 guys out there. One tripped and fell, but they had 3 guys out there to try to stop Jared.
Prime time having a tough time getting open and a tough time finding open field.
You know what? At halftime, I did comment the fact that Joe Stoffel does not have a catch yet.
He does not. We haven't called his name.
I got a feeling that's going to change second half.
Joe's here to the near side, the short side of the field. Second down and 8. Gratz back to pass, feeling pressure, and now throws it just out of the outstretched arms of Jared Crane, who that time had open field in front of him.
Yes,
just threw it out of the outstretched arms.
Yeah, just overshot him just a little bit. That happens.
Now it's 5-3 Brewers.
Third and 7.
I did wear my lucky Brewers hat tonight. We'll see if that pays off. 7:38 to go here in the third quarter. 3rd and 7. Wildcats take the line. Probably a passing down here. A screen passes work for them a couple times in this situation. Let's see if they go back to the well or they just go long. Gratz, now he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get first down yardage. Scampers, and he's going to get first down yardage.
First down. Cole came back and made a nice block.
Real nice job by Seth Cole, just
nice
springing that to a first down yardage. And Logan Gratz, we haven't seen it a lot this season, just a few times, but they're a key run on 3rd down.
That was a nice run there. Made a really nice decision. Didn't look like there was a lot open, so decided to tuck and run, and just got enough to get the first down yardage.
Well, needed about 5 there. He saw the seam and said, I'm going to go get that.
Yep, looks like he got about 6.
He went and got some right there.
Yeah, just getting it.
Getting it, 1st and 10. Gratz hands off to Cole, gets the outside edge and more. He's high-stepping and down to the 45-yard line. Kind of a big tackle there by number 26 for Chippewa Falls. That is Caton Solberg, who just tripped Seth up on the 40, or he would have got another 15 or 20.
I think he would have too, yeah.
1st and 10 now. Wildcats continue to move the ball. Started this drive on their own 5-yard line. 7:25, 7:24, 7:23 to go in the 3rd. Nice drive being put together right here by Coach Crail and the Wildcats squad. Pistol formation.
There goes Cole again.
Cole, another 13 yards. Seth Cole. He says, get on my back and let's go. Nice hole blown open there, Bo.
Yeah, it was really nice. Again, wide open. Almost looked like Logan was trying a little bit of a read option on that. I didn't know if he was going to pull that thing out and throw it or not, but gave it to Cole, and it was a nice decision, and another 14 yards there.
Real nice.
From starting at the 5-yard line, this is a nice drive to get up the field a little ways.
Real nice. Gone almost 50 yards on this drive.
Yep.
And burning up clock here in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
Once again, pistol formation. Crean goes in motion. Handed off to Seth Cole. He's patient. Now he gets to the outside. Now we got a flag. Probably a holding call there.
Yep.
Right on the edge to kind of get him to the edge.
Yeah, I think so too.
And that one's going to come back and cost him 10.
That was an 8-yard run too. That'd have been nice. 2nd and 2.
Holding. Yeah, referee saw that, wasted no time.
Yeah, he threw it right away.
On the Wildcats.
So a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It was behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and probably about 22 now. 23.
It's like about 23, yeah.
2nd and 23.
First and 23.
Excuse me, 1st and 23 for the Wildcats. Moves it back to their own 45-yard line. They have to get to about the 32 for a first down.
Empty backfield.
Gratz back to pass, little crossing route, stop route. There he is.
There's Pony Boy.
Pony Boy
Pony
Flood
Boy's still
keeps
running.
his feet. And, boy, great run. Now the pile pushes him forward for another 3 yards.
Got about 15 yards there.
And gain about 15 yards to Pony Boy Flood. Tough run and catch there by Pony Boy Flood. Is that like to say nice yak on that one?
Nice yak. That was a nice play. That brings up more manageable, 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Yeah.
Wildcats make their way to the line. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Nice drive, started on their own 5. Now they've gone 50 yards. Give it to Seth. Looking for room. One man misses. He's got yardage. He's got 45-30. He's still on his feet. He's running guys over. He's down to the 12-yard line. Seth Cole, the barbarian, just burying his head and burying players and punching it out there for another 23 yards. Woo, baby.
He's a little tired coming out, but he's been definitely a horse this second half so far, this drive. Really good balance right there on the part for Cole. Good balance, keeping himself going and then running down the field. I think he's just going to take a 1-minute break here, be my best guess. 1-play break, and he'll be back in.
I would give him a break after that run right
he's
there.
He's a little tired.
Nice. What a run. First down, yardage all the way down to the, when are we at, about the 11, 12-yard line. Still can get a first down at about the 2. Gretz.
Mason Prigge.
He's tied up at the line. He's still working hard. Gains maybe a yard.
I think he's just lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe. I was being generous there as he reached forward. But, I guess the contact was made in the backfield, Bo, and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 now.
Well, it looks like they gave him a loss on that. It looks like it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
They've been running that Crean in motion and almost like a fake on that jet sweep all the time. Maybe a fake on that and a throw here or something.
Prigge flanks Gretz. Seth Cole getting a blow. Gretz rolling out. Looks down the field. Got a man! Right to his goal line. Touchdown! Prime time! Jared Crean.
Nice throw by Gretz, too. Rolling out to his left and coming back, throwing to his right. That's a really nice play.
That's a tough pass there, like you said, rolling to the opposite side, and he's got to plant his feet and kind of throw across his body. Sees Primetime standing down there at the goal line and makes a nice catch, backside into the end zone. And the Wildcats put 6 more on the board here with 4:40 to go in the third. Wow, what a play.
That was a really nice play.
Holds down, the kick is up. That's a good-looking kick right there by Luke Nelson. You are my father. Nice catch. Nice kick there by Luke. Puts it through. So with 4:40 to go here in the third quarter, it is the Wildcats 21 and Chippewa Falls 13. And, wow, that's a 95-yard drive here that ate up about half of the third quarter, Bo.
Yeah, it did. We're down to 4:40 left. 95 yards to go down the field in high school football is a tough thing to do. And they did it. They made it look pretty easy, to be honest with you.
And a nice combination of runs and passes there. They got it in the back of Seth Cole, had a few nice runs, but also some nice passes mixed in there as well.
Definitely.
Capped off by the nice 12-yard strike to primetime. Jared Crean. Jumping around here at Chippewa Falls. Wow, what a crowd. I didn't really notice, but I look up and down here and down around the track, and it is a full house at Chip Falls tonight.
Yeah.
Nice contingency from River Falls across the way, who made their way as well.
Looks like some students made their way, too. I think there was a bus.
So 4:40 to go in the third quarter, and the Wildcats strike on a 95-yard drive. And that was a statement drive there that ate up, like I said, about half of the third quarter. Once again, I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Bo Herstein and Jeff Johnson. He's juggling cats up there. He's got the camera and the computer, the scoreboard. He got it all going on. So thanks to all you guys for coming out, and thanks for joining us tonight on what is a wonderful Big Rivers Conference football game. Fielded on the 13-yard line. Got some speed, moves it out to the 30, and that's where he is bottled up. And now not even taken down, just bottled up and stopped at about the 31-yard line.
That was Tyler Boland on that return for the Cardinals.
Decent field position for Chippewa Falls. They'll start on their own 31 with 4:32 to go here in the third quarter. Like I said in that first drive, the Wildcats came out with a little more energy on defense. They were a little quicker to the holes and hitting a little bit harder than they were to start the game.
Yeah, they sure were. They tried to. It looks like they maybe figured something out. We'll see how this second drive goes. Right up the middle again.
Stuffed up, gain about 3. That's a tough 3 yards.
Yep. You know, it looks like to me we maybe threw another defensive lineman in there. I'm not 100% sure. I could be maybe seeing things in there a little bit, but
You keep an eye on that, Bo. This
yeah, I will.
second down, and let's call it a long 6.
It looks like you got 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, and Miller and Stuffle, and then 2 middle linebackers in Priggy and Nelson, and then they're going to come back in. That gives you 6 guys on the line of scrimmage almost.
One
7.
more white shirt.
There they
End it
come
off.
again.
Little cross-buck play there.
Yep, nice run.
Nice open field tackle by Noreen, but not before a first down is gained there. It's about gain of about 7 for, that is Tyler Boland. You had some
Tyler
stats
Boland.
from the first half.
I did. I already went over them.
Okay, sorry.
At
I
halftime.
was probably massaging something with the internet or something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
you were getting something going, though.
I was. So, hey, I'm glad you guys found us on a little internet snafu. We kind of pieced it together with some baling wire and binder twine, but here we go. Run to the far side. Gosh, how does he
Palmetto.
sneak through that hole for Palmetto? He had him stopped at the line, then he sneaks ahead for
Yeah, he
about
did.
4.
He kept his feet moving and kept his legs going, and that was nice. Ball on the 47-yard line of the Cardinals, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now for Chippewa Falls. Handoff.
Check, right up the middle.
And again, how does he had him stuffed at the line. He keeps his feet and just keeps leaning forward. That'll leave it about 3rd and 1. 3:15, 3:14, 3:13 to go here in the third quarter. Luke Nelson kind of
Nelson's
limping
limping
off
off
near
a
the
little bit.
sidelines. And he's going to make it. There he goes, a little hitch in his giddy up. They're going to call an official timeout and give Mr. Luke Nelson a chance to get off the field.
I'm hoping that's nothing major here. Maybe he just
Yeah.
got hit and got a little bit of bruise and needs a cramp or something and just needs it rubbed out and
Yeah.
can get back into the game.
He is their kicker. 3rd and 1. Cross buck again. Give it to number 5. He's jumping through. There is Palmetto, and he's got himself a first down.
There's their left side of their line, as I said in the first half. They found something they like on that. Their left side, our right side.
Yeah, they do.
Wildcats' right side. So they're trying to take advantage of that.
You don't often coach your running backs to leave their feet as they get to the line, but Palmetto found a little crease and just jumped through there like it was a door closing, and he
Yep.
snuck through for about 3 or 4. It's 1st and 10, 44-yard line. They'll hand it off again, come back this
Boland.
way, and Boland's got some room, and another 11 yards for Boland, and Chip Falls moves the chains one more time with 2:29 to go here in the third. And now they're kind of getting back in that same rhythm we saw in the first half.
Yeah, they sure are. They're right back into it right now. Adam Fireeyes on the tackle there.
Again, the safety coming up and making the tackles, that's something, it's good for Adam, but something you don't like to hear.
No, we need linemen and linebackers to make tackles. Check up the middle.
Got him stuffed,
Not much
and
there.
nice gang tackle, gain of about 2. Good stop there by the Wildcat defensive line, by a host of Wildcats. I see Chance Kamrowski getting pulled off that heap. 2nd and 8 now for Chip Falls. Kind of a hush over the crowd right now. I don't know if they're cold or what their deal is. But, boy, big drive in this football game. Now we have an official timeout.
Looks like Peter Noreen has a
Shoe issue.
blew a tire.
He blew a tire.
They're going to quick change it. They got a pit stop crew out there. I think they'll change it quick for him. Let's see if we can get any updates here on any scores or anything.
So River Falls Volleyball was 2-0 today. I forgot to pass that along, too. I got a
Nice.
note from Mike Keeley, part of the half of the experience at halftime. They won 2-0 today. And I saw the names of the towns, and they weren't common names, and I can't really repeat them and remember them right now. All I know is River Falls Volleyball, Wildcat Volleyball, won 2-0 today. They'll be on the YouTube tomorrow afternoon. Handoff up the middle, taken down by Kamrowski again from behind, along with Priggy in on the tackle. That'll leave a little meat on the bone, Bo, with about 3rd and a long 5.
And a long 5 here. I think this is probably 4-down territory for Chippewa Falls, so Wildcats need to get a couple of stops here. Turn the ball over and get the ball back and see if you can go down and score a touchdown again.
Sarah Langlois, River Falls Volleyball, is cheering on her Wildcats tonight. Welcome aboard, Sarah Langlois and Wildcat Volleyball. Reverse again, and there goes your man, Tyler Boland, who is real close to first down
he's right
yardage.
there.
I think he's got it.
I
Let's
think they're
see.
going to give it to him. I bet you they give it to him. They're notorious for giving it to him when it's right on the line.
And they already
There
said
it is.
first down.
Jeez Louise.
That's our first G's Louise of the night, Bo.
Yeah, there might be another one out there. G-rated here, so
You bet. First and 10. 55 seconds to go here in the third quarter. This one's going to go right down to the wire, folks.
Pass.
Back to pass, looking, feels pressure, thrown to the far side and caught. And now taken down by Jackson Cleveland, but a real nice pass there by Nolan Hutzler.
Couldn't see who he threw it to. I just could not see. Boland, Tyler Boland.
Boland again. He's on many, many plays. Hutzler, though, Jackson Cleveland had that covered pretty well. He just kind of threw it over the top.
Yep.
And let his receiver run under that.
Yep, he sure did. If he throws at anything short at all, that's picked off. So that was a really nice throw.
First and 10 from about the 10.5. I suppose they can get a first down on about the half-yard line. Reverse again. Once again, Palmetto. And he is in. Touchdown, Palmetto. And the Chippewa Falls Cardinals runs that in from about the 11-yard line. Palmetto on a little, again, reverse play.
They're going to go for 2 here, I think.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to tie it up. It's 19-21 with 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Oh, man.
Looks like they're sending a big package here again.
You know, probably why wouldn't you? They're getting 7, 8, 9, 10 yards a crack.
Yep.
And they need 3 here on the conversion. Let's see.
Yeah.
See if the Wildcats, this is a pretty big play in this football game with 33 seconds to go. Probably going to come down to a last possession type thing.
No, they're struggling. They don't know who they got coming in the game. I'm gonna guess this might be a timeout here.
Let's see. It's probably. I'm watching the referee in the back
Hutzler
of the
went
end
back,
zone
yeah.
to see if we get down to 5 seconds.
He's not waving his arm yet. He's not even
Not
looking.
yet. There it
he
is.
goes.
4, 3. And that's a slowed it down.
Slow.
Now
Holy
he's going.
cow.
Yep. And now we might have had it delay. Let's see. Oh, false start. That's a big penalty. Now that moves them back 5 yards. It'll be an extra point attempt from the 8. Let's see if they still elect to go for 2, Bo.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
might-
They were just.
You want to pull this up in front?
Here we go. Now we're better.
Hey, I
now
can
we're
hear
better.
you.
Hey, I'm back. They were a little confused on that one. Might be pulling some of their big guys out now. Looks like they're going to bring their big lineup out.
Are they going to still go for 2? Are they going to?
I think they're going for 2.
No, they
Yeah,
did
they're
change.
gonna go for
They
2.
did change personnel. Probably a pass play here.
Yeah, watch that counter thing they've been running and that reverse thing. They do a lot of that. I think that's probably.
We haven't called JD Check's name, and I'm not going to give it to him. They're not going to pass. Looking for Check on the near side. Now he's got a man in the end zone, and that's completed and converted for 2 points. That's a pretty good-looking offensive 2-point conversion.
I did not see who caught it. I cannot tell.
I can't either. Yeah, those numbers are hard to read.
I think that's
Maybe
Joe
30,
Reuter.
36.
I think it was 98. Joe Reuter.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think it was. We're tied up 21-21. 33 seconds left.
In the third quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement, a lot of trickeration, and then the quarterback Hutzler rolls out and finds his receiver pretty open in the middle of the end zone and throws a dart and converts a 2-point conversion from the 8-yard line to make it 21-21 with 33 seconds to go. And Chippewa Falls have to feel pretty good about where they are right now.
Sure do. That's probably a linebacker spot there that was trying to read the run, I'm sure, trying to stop that run because it's been proficient tonight, and probably just didn't get back to his spot, and he was wide open. Nice play by the Cardinals.
Boy, they got a pretty finely tuned offensive machine.
Yeah, they do. I don't know how they're 3-3 because this is a pretty good team.
It's a real good team. No, they haven't made really any mistakes tonight. They had that one holding call that the touchdown got called back. Other than that, it's been pretty flawless.
It's been pretty clean for them tonight.
33 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's 21-21, and we have ourselves a ball game. Yeah, this is a last possession type deal tonight.
Yes, it is.
He's going to get tough on the line. Kick is away. Lone line drive kick. Fielded again by the up back.
Peter
Noreen again.
Yeah.
30, 35, 40, 45. And taking down that, called 45 a little early. He made it out to the 43.
Yeah, that's a nice return, though.
Nice.
You start at the 43, that's pretty good.
I like the way Peter gets that ball and doesn't hesitate. He just gets it and heads right upfield.
Yeah, I think he can be a runner. Let's see what the Wildcats can do here to answer that touchdown.
Yes.
Sure would be nice to go down and score another touchdown.
They'll mark it on the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Wildcats with 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Yeah, I need an answer here. You need to score every possession now.
Yeah, you do.
Gretz to Cole. Looking for room. He's got daylight on the outside. Cole still on his feet down to the 39-yard line.
It's about a 17
or 18-yard gain for Seth Cole.
That was really nice. It looked like it was supposed to go up the middle, Kevin, and there wasn't a lot there. So Cole bounced it out to the right and took off. And he used his wheels to get out there.
Yeah, real nice. And again, just a late tackle there. I thought there was a point when he crossed the 50, I thought he might take that to the house.
Yep.
That's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And just as we ended the first quarter in a tie, we are ending the third quarter in a 21-21 tie. It's been back and forth.
Been a good football game. Been a good high school football game.
Really good high school football game.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
I am too. I'd like about 10 degrees warmer. My toes are a little chilly, but you know what? I'm surviving for you people at home.
Yeah.
Don't be worried about me. I'll live.
I have my winter jacket along. I haven't put a jacket on yet, but I have my gloves on.
Yeah, that's nice.
I have my gloves on.
I'm borrowing a jacket from Mr. Jeff Johnson. He's giving me his jacket tonight. I did not bring a winter jacket because I thought we'd be in the booth and maybe
Right.
a little warmer than this.
Yeah, we're standing out in the elements.
We are right out in the stands tonight.
We're out with the peeps.
Yep.
So yeah, this is a mano a mano. This is what defense is going to make the big play.
Yep.
Wildcats have had one turnover. They did throw one interception early in the game, and then I believe Chippewa Falls went down and put points on the board.
Yep. I don't think Chippewa's turned it over tonight.
They have not
except for
turned it
on
over.
downs.
The only thing that stopped Chippewa was that penalty.
Yep.
And then when we came out after halftime, the Wildcats made a real nice defensive stand
Yep.
to get them 3 and out.
Yep.
3 and out. 6 minutes left. Wisconsin Badgers women's hockey is up 3-2. We got a Brewers score. Last I heard it was 4-3. I don't know if Jeff's dialed in up there on that.
Last I saw was 5-3.
Seth Cole, patient, getting it through there. That's a nice 7-yard gain by Seth Cole. Very patient, looking for the hole, following his blockers, and then rams it up in there for about 7.
You know, another time right there where there isn't a lot open up the middle, and Seth decides to take it outside. I've got the Brewers up 5-3, bottom of the 5th with 1 out and a guy on second.
There you go.
It's the best update I can give you.
I like it. 11:30 in the game. You need points on the board, and then you got to stiffen up. There's a lot of football left to be played tonight here in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Big Rivers Conference. Gretz back to pass, looking. Got a man Rainbow on the far side. The Crock-Pot's got it. 5. Touchdown! Nate Rixman! Woo, baby!
I think that's the first touchdown for the Crock-Pot this year.
The Crock-Pot just getting heated up. Someone
Nice.
put him on high.
Now I'm curious what's going to happen here. Luke Nelson is it might be hurt, so
Let's
he went
see.
out of the game. I don't know if we're going to go for 2 here. No, he's coming out. He's kind of limping a little bit, but he is coming out. Not running real hard. Little ginger there.
Yeah, when that was released off the arm of Gretz, I wasn't sure how open Rixman was, but he threw that more to an open area. Rixman found the ball early,
Yep.
got under it, and then kind of scampered in for about the last 9 yards and took it out into the end zone. The Wildcats strike here early in the fourth quarter. Nice. Holds down, the kick is up. He nails that right through.
Good.
Oh, he's still limping, but
yeah, he's hurting.
he's hurting. That was a gamer move there.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to kick off.
I don't know how he pulled that together, but he ripped that through
Yeah.
for the extra point right through the uprights. He's limping away after he kicks that, but
That's something to think about here on the kickoff.
Yeah.
He's getting helped off right now.
Yeah.
He's not going to be kicking this.
No.
I don't know who's going to be kicking it.
so I think his kick leg is good, but it must be his plant leg that was
Yep.
bad there. But he's mustered enough through to get it through for good. So with 11:16 to go in the ball game, it's the River Falls Wildcats 28, the Chippewa Falls Cardinals 21.
Now I might see I don't know if a backup or the kicker is the punter is the backup kicker here. Taylor Terrell's coming out. Hey, you know what? That's who I see coming out right now, Taylor Terrell. So he must be kicking off here.
Nate Rixman, he hasn't had a lot of touchdowns this year, but
No, that's his first, I think.
first one made some key catches throughout the season. Not the number one target, but it's a big tight end receiver type guy, and made a nice catch and run there.
I sure did.
And put it on the board for the Wildcats. Yes.
So, something to watch, too, is if we do get the ball back and we score, what are we going to do? Are we going to go for 2, or are we going to have Terrell kicking,
we'll
or
see.
what?
Do you have a backup kicker?
Well, Taylor looks like he's going to be kicking off, so we'll see how this goes.
Bring in Zeke Bradkowski to knock one through
There you go.
on a drop kick or something. I don't know.
There you go.
Hey, we forgot to do Wildcat trivia tonight, so I'm just going to throw it out there right now. I know we got a pretty important game, so if you want to, you're going to chime in on the YouTube and answer. But when was the last time the River Falls Wildcats were in the playoffs for
good
varsity football?
Good question.
There's bonus points to be had, too. And the bonus follow-up questions are, if you know the answer to that, then No, let's just go with it. Let's go with this first. So, what year was it? And then we have follow-up questions if we get there. This is for prizes. First National Bank, the stadium seat with a back on it, and a stadium blanket.
Ooh, some good stuff there.
Yeah, we're going to go to the prize closet at First National Bank, and it's for a stadium seat with a back and a stadium blanket. So, what year? What was the last time the River Falls Wildcats were in the playoffs for football? Ball checks up on about the 20.
Oh,
gets
nice
away
bounce.
from the receiver and
Nice bounce.
fielded down in the 9.
About the 9 or 10 yard line.
That
there.
was like Plinko
Yeah,
down there.
yeah.
That was like Plinko.
Maybe he's
So-
got, maybe his golf game's good too. You don't know how Taylor's golf game is. So.
So we got it. Megan Hammonds has got it. 2008. She's the first person in. So Megan Hammonds is correct. 2008.
Nice work.
So what you got to do, Megan, just go down to the First National Bank, ask for Bo Herstein or Jeff Johnson, and claim your stadium seat and stadium blanket, and they'll have it for you there. Megan Hammonds, 2008 is correct. So the Wildcats made it 2 rounds that year before they went out.
Shout out to Nate Sherman here, listening
Oh,
to the Wildcat
oh, very
broadcast.
good.
He just came in with 2008. He was just a little bit behind.
Just a little
but-
tardy.
Yeah, might be this reception here, Nate. Sorry about that.
So they made it to the second round. So what happened? What happened in those 2 games? This isn't for prizes. This is for fun.
Uh-oh,
Bounces it to the outside, and we got speed here coming this way. Matt Palmetto is all the way out to the 50-yard line.
That's that counterplay that they're finding, and again, it's on their left side, Chippewa's left side. They found something over there they really like. I don't know who that is over here on our side, but we got to do something about it. They're ready to go here.
I'm just going to bag Wildcat
Peter,
trivia.
let's go.
We got a game to worry about right now. We'll come back with those scores later. So here we go. 1st and 10, almost near the 50.
Same play.
Wildcats need
Same
to get
exact
something
play.
here. Palmetto gains about 3. I think I was looking, Suhooched out there. That was
Jake Miller. And
but I'm looking at who's dinged up here for the Priggy. Priggy reached out. He had him around the ankle, and Priggy got dinged up a little bit. I don't know if you hurt his shoulder or what, though. He reached out and tried to make the tackle as Palmetto went by, and then Priggy got a little dinged up on that, but he stays in the game. 2nd down and 7. Got to put a lid on this cookie jar right now, Bo.
Yeah, you do. Got to get a stop here. The Wildcats to get a stop and go down and score a touchdown. Put this game to a tough. Oh, that's a fumble
kind of a
snap.
broken play.
Yep.
And ripped down by Chance Kamrowski. He's a big wrestler. Almost put him in the fireman's carry right there for 6 points.
That's about 2 or 3 yards. We got a Wildcat down now. That might be Mace still down.
No, yeah, I think he hurt his shoulder
No, it's not
or
Mason.
something.
No, it's not
okay.
Mason.
This is a cramp situation here, I think.
Kind of looks like it, but I don't know. It's his left leg.
Yep. Again, we should never conjecture and know. People get
No.
pretty worked up and guess, so.
Yeah, no. It
Yeah,
looks
it's a
like
cramp.
it's chance, though.
It's a cramp,
Yeah.
so they're going to try to stretch out that cramp. It's always good to report a cramp. You can see those.
Yep. Looks like it's chance on that one, too.
Yep.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get up and he's going to be fine. He's
He's
going to
gonna
sit
be
out a
fine.
play probably, and
Yeah.
he'll be all right, though.
He's a specimen, isn't he?
Yeah,
Look
he
at that
is.
kid.
Yes, he is.
That's a
Connor Cardell coming in for him.
right.
He's a nice-looking sophomore.
Connor Cardell.
Gentlemen, at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's still Hudson 27, Rice Lake 18.
Hudson taking care of business.
Good game up in Rice Lake.
3rd and 9. This is a big play
Watch
here.
that counter coming
This
to
is
the
a big
side.
play in this football game right here.
Pass.
Hutzler keeps it. He's back to pass. He's being chased down in big trouble. Now he squeaks away. He's got 1st down yardage. 40, 35, and
Dang it.
Hutzler gets out of the pocket and tucks the ball and runs for about 15 yards. He escaped. He was being chased down heavily by Connor Cardell. Just couldn't catch up with him, and Hutzler put a little turf between him and Cardell and scampered upfield for 15 yards.
You know, the coverage downfield was really nice.
Real nice.
It was real nice. I was watching that downfield, and Hustler just made a nice play.
1st and 10. They'll stick to the same stuff that's been working all night long, and Boland goes for about 4 yards. So I'm going to sneak in the second half of that Wildcat trivia. So in 2008, the Wildcats ended up losing to Marshfield, but in the first round, they beat La Crosse Central. So they beat La Crosse Central the first game, they went to Marshfield and lost to Marshfield. That was back
there
in
you go.
2008. Hey, a win tonight would get the Wildcats into the playoff situation with 6 wins. But let's take care of business right here first. Up the middle, looks like it was nothing. It ends up being 3 or 4.
And the big thing with that playoffs is you've got 4 conference wins.
Yes.
You got to have more conference wins than losses, and they would have that tonight with 4 wins.
But there is 9 minutes to go in this game, and Chippewa Falls is moving, and there's a lot of football to be played. Wildcats are up by 7, but this is a lot of game left. Sweep here to the near side. Let's see if he can string it out. And
Adam Fire
pursued by the white Mamba, pursues him, and I think he's got him out before he achieves first down yardage.
That's going to be 4th and short.
That's going to bring up a 4th and about 2, maybe a yard and a half.
Yeah, they definitely will go for this, obviously.
Oh, yeah. From the River Falls 27-yard line.
They're bringing in the heavies.
They need to get to the 26, it looks like, Bo, if I look across the field.
I'm trying to look at that. It looks like it is the 26.
So we're going to call it a good 4th and 1.
Yeah.
4th and 1. Fans here on the near side are getting excited.
They're going to run to the right, the heavies.
They do it. Oh, nice play in the backfield. Wyatt Porter!
Huge
Whoa,
stop.
look at him.
Huge
Flexing
stop.
the guns. Wyatt Porter sniffs that out and stuffs it. And the Wildcats stuff Chippewa Falls on a huge play.
A huge play. You know, we hadn't gotten a lot of penetration all night tonight. And I think when they brought that heavy in, they knew they were going to run to the right side. And Wyatt Porter got through and made a really nice play.
Wow, Wyatt Porter sneaks through there, and the Wildcats get the ball on downs. What a play. We haven't called many plays that have gone for negative yardage tonight, but Wyatt Porter right there lost a yard or two.
We're going heavy here a little bit too.
8:46 to go in the contest. Wildcats up by 7 points here would be huge. Seth Cole, not much there, but then he cuts back towards the middle and gains 3. Hang on to the football.
He gained about 4
yards on that.
It's a nice run.
He had none, then he had 2, and then he tacked 2 more on and gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Good hard run by Seth Cole. He's got to be in about the 145 to 155 range tonight.
I think so, yeah. He had 85 at about 85 and a half.
So I'm going to call it a $150, give or take 10.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably pretty close. He's had a nice second half.
A real nice second half. 2nd down and 6 now for the Wildcats. 8-12, 8-11, 8-10 to go in the game. Here we go. Give it to the big Barbarian again, who's trying to run guys over, but nice tackle by number 40 there for Chippewa Falls. Grant Crank down Seth Cole. Gain of about 3 more, maybe 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2 now.
7:48, 7:47, 7:46 to go. Boy, moving the chains here would be huge. Clock kind of becoming a factor. You can move the chains a few more times. Both teams with their complements of timeouts. Full complements of timeouts. Give it to the big fella, Seth Cole again, and this time he's wrapped up, and there is nothing doing there.
You know, we pulled a couple of linemen on that, and they did not get out in front of that at all. So that was tough.
Update, Seth Cole, 23 carries, 167 yards right now.
167. Missed it by 17.
Looks like we're going to have to punt here.
Punt time now for the Wildcats. Speaking of defensive stands, neither team has really made big defensive stands tonight, but Chippewa Falls comes up big there. Seth Cole had 3 red jerseys on him as he got to the line.
I've been running that same play all night, and at some point those plays just don't work. You have to come up with a couple of different ones, and the Chippewa Falls certainly sniffed that one out.
They did. Punt is away, end over end kick, kicked away from the receiver. Hits on the 30, and now it takes a Wildcat bounce.
Keep bouncing.
And it will end up on about the 19-yard line.
So that's good.
Taylor Terrell there, nice punt down to the 19. Pins the Cardinals back on their own 19-yard line with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Is it fair to say clock does become a bit of a factor now with these two running teams?
I think it does, yeah, definitely. I know that Chippewa Falls is certainly going to chew up the clock here a little bit.
I know there's a lot of Wildcats that probably are saying Chippewa Falls maybe have a turnover in them yet. We'll see.
You haven't had one yet.
Haven't had them.
Speak of the devil.
Great ball protection by Chippewa Falls tonight, and just been running the ball down the throats of the Wildcats, though the Wildcats did make a nice defensive stand last time. Let's see what happens here with 6.5 minutes to go.
They're going up the middle with Check.
There's Check again. This go right to where they go, and this is a little bit of attrition now. Which of these teams have been working out? This is where the offseason workouts start coming into play. Conditioning, right? As both teams wear down.
Yep.
Who's got the stamina to get her done?
Yep. This is where ETS should come in handy. Ryan Engelbert,
Right here. 2nd down and 7.
Oscar White.
6 minutes to go in the game.
There's that counter again coming over here. And he had to jump over the
Jumped,
pile.
jumped outside and sniffed out by Jackson Cleveland.
And Joe Stoffel. He had to jump outside on that one, Kevin.
He did.
The linemen were
Right
getting
there
pushed
again.
back.
So
That was
finally,
nice penetration.
finally, we're getting some penetration through there, just like we did on that 4th down stop. Same
Yep.
type of penetration. You have to jump to the outside, and then the defensive ends collapsed in that, and that was a loss of about 4. 3rd and 11.
What do you think? Some play action pass here, or are they going to try that counter? One of the two. Probably,
You got to
huh?
pass the ball here at 3rd and 11, I think.
Yeah, because if you don't get it, you got to punt. We got to spread out there.
Chance Kamrowski back in the game, licking his chops here as defensive end on the near side. He's through. Pressure. Felt. Now is out of the pocket, throws it, and
Throws it short.
incomplete.
Good pressure by the Wildcats.
Incomplete.
Kamrowski put pressure on him right away.
Chance Kamrowski came around. Then he's a little Reggie White-ish, isn't he, on
Yeah,
that
there you
defensive
go.
end?
Yeah, there you go.
You know,
I like
that,
it.
that type of speed and throwing forearm shivers, getting after the quarterback, speed and size.
Yep.
Quarterback felt that pressure that time, had to get rid of it quickly and threw it in the dirt short of the intended receiver, 4th down with 5:12 to go.
You know, as a Chicago Bear fan, I guess I'd say Richard Dent on that one.
There you go. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that on that. He's a big-time player. That's what we're trying to say.
That's exactly right.
Nice spiraling
Go up and
kick.
get it. Go up and catch
Hits on the 50.
Get it.
Yep.
Oh, God,
get on that. And Firehouse has to get on it.
That's all right. I just didn't want to take another hop and get down to the 5-yard line again.
Right, exactly.
His other
So,
punt.
yeah, the punter is doing a real nice job for Chippewa Falls. He's punting a perfect spiral.
Yes,
and then
he
when
is.
it hits, it really hits the turf and carries on down.
Yep.
Last time he had about a 75-yarder.
Yes. That was a heck of a punt. Got a nice roll on it, but it was a heck of a punt.
That also was a very good punt. It gets
Yes.
River Falls back to about the 38-yard line. Decent field position, but a
Yep.
nice punt to get Chippewa Falls out of the hole with 5:03 to go in the game.
You know, running it here and getting about 3 or 4 first downs, be
You need it.
huge.
Gretz out of the pocket, looking down the field, got a man
Trying
and
Pony Boy.
overthrows Ponyboy Flood and Jared Crean. Maybe a situation there. Maybe he could have ran and got a few yards.
I think so too. Maybe a pass pump fake and gotten something, but it's easy to say from up here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have guys running at me and wanting to pound me into the ground.
Right. Logan Gretz, 2nd and 10. Clock stopped on an incomplete pass, 4:57 to go. I'm with you. You need to advance the sticks here a couple times and get some more off this clock. 28-21 Wildcats, 4:57 to go. Gretz to Cole to the outside, and he's tackled down for maybe a loss of 1. Clock continues to run, but it'll be 3rd and 11.
Need that offensive line here big. We need somebody to step up here. Offensive line's got to step up here, provide some protection here for Logan Gretz to be able to throw the ball downfield, get a first down, keep that clock going. Felt this game away here a little bit.
You know, your Bears comment will not go unnoticed on our
I'm
broadcast.
sure it won't.
Bears still suck.
Yeah,
of
I'm
course.
sure they do. Yeah, who's leading the division? I might not be able to say that much longer,
Right.
but they're leading the
Just
division.
keep saying it.
Yep.
3rd and 10. We're going to call it. Gretz back to pass. Now steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. Try to run for it. He
Not gonna
jukes
get-
and jives.
Oh.
He doesn't get it. He's got it.
got it.
First down.
And
Logan
they
Gretz.
called him out of bounds. Short. They told him he was out of bounds short.
No way.
Hard to see from over here, obviously.
Ooh, I didn't know. I can't believe that. Wow,
Yeah.
he's about 3 yards short. Now do you go for it here, Coach David
No.
Creel? You got to punt the
You
ball.
punt this. Yep, you punt this and let your defense continue to go. It's just too much.
Yeah, that was on the far side of the field. I didn't think he was that close to the out of bounds
Didn't look
marker.
like it from here, obviously, but it doesn't look like anybody was complaining on the Wildcat side.
Oh,
so.
man. So 4th and 3. They got a punt now with 4:11 to go. Going to rely on the defense tonight.
Nice to get a good punt off here.
Terrell, end-over-end kick, headed here to the near side. Hits on
Take a
about the
bounce
20
again.
and
Yeah.
heads down towards the end zone. Great kick. Still rolling, 5-yard line. And that's where it's going to settle, on the 5-yard
That's a
line.
nice punt. That's really nice.
Taylor Terrell with about a 50-yard punt right there, all the way down to the 5-yard line. So here's the situation. There's 3:59 to go in the ball game. The Wildcats are up by 7, and the Chippewa Falls Cardinals have 95 yards in front of them to tie up this game.
So it's a long way to go if they, if they do run it like they've been running. It's going to eat the clock. So, my thought is expect some play action pass and guys running across the middle here.
Mm-hmm.
The big tight ends.
That's a long ways to run it. In
Yeah, it
there,
is.
Scott Gavin says he still loves you. By the way,
Thanks, Gav. Appreciate it. It's not always fun being a Bear fan, trust me, I know.
3:59 to go. Wildcats up by 7. Chip Falls, they went on a 95-yard drive earlier this game.
That same
And
play.
he bounced it to the outside, 20. Trying to beat Fireeisen, who then gets him out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's a 26-yard scamper right there by Matt Palmetto. Boy, he got to the outside and there was just nobody there.
There's nobody there at all. Yeah, I don't know what happened on that one.
Clock stops as he runs out of bounds. 3:49 to go.
And I think they've got all 3 timeouts left.
I think both. I think we
Both
used
teams?
one. We used one early.
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah.
I believe
That might have been the first
that
quarter.
was.
We
I
used
think
that.
they
Yeah,
both.
we used it.
Yep. I think both teams have all 3 left. Nice tackle there by Priggy, who's
Brady
back in the game.
Yep. Kamrowski's back in the game. They're both playing.
Leading tackler Mason Priggy gets in on that tackle. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9. But now we have to wonder too. With 3:30 to go in the ball game, down by 7, it's probably 4-down territory for
Yeah.
the most part.
Yeah, got to be the whole way.
Can't turn it back over now, I don't think.
No, they're going to spread it out here, and I don't think they're going to come back in. Yeah, there they go. Quick pass.
Picked off!
Big Joe.
Big Joe Stoffel steps in front of it. We were talking about a potential turnover earlier,
Yeah.
intended for Tyler Boland, and Big Joe Stoffel gets his paws on that and picked off. What a play!
Now it's time to run the ball and melt this thing away.
You got to. They have
the
3
offensive
timeouts. 3:15 could get. You could argue still a lot of time.
Yeah.
Let's go. Get that offense on the field. Let's go.
Offensive line's going to be huge here, Kevin. Open up some holes for the Barbarian, and let's put this thing away.
What a play. Joe Stoffel, now he comes out here on offense as well.
And the heavy lineup again. A little unbalanced to the right side here.
3:15 to go in the game. Wildcats up by 7 in great field position. Seth Cole waiting, bounces it to the outside, and there are 3 red shirts, and now 4.
And that's a face mask, I think.
Maybe a late flag came in there. I didn't see any white jerseys there. It was just Seth Cole and 3 guys on him, potentially a face mask. Let's see what we got. This is a huge call. Face mask.
Now they're going to give him the 5-yard face mask variety.
The old garden variety 5-yarder incidental.
Yep.
But that'll be 1st and 5,
First
Bo.
and 5, we'll take that. I got Ben Standard, Kit Litke, Mark Chapin, and Mike Johnson all watching in Hayward. They're on their annual fishing trip. So, guys, I hope you're having fun catching some fish. Staying warm, too.
Outstanding. Because that penalty was a yard or 2 downfield, it's really like 1st and 4.
I'll take that.
3:03 to go.
Clock's moving.
Oh, low snap.
That's
Gretz
okay.
has it.
Pick it up and run. That's okay.
And he'll run it down to about the 29-yard line. Lost a couple yards on that with 2:50, 2:49, 2:48 to go. It'll be 2nd and about 7 after that loss.
You know what, though? They didn't call their timeout, so the clock's going to run.
Clock continues to run. Wildcats need points here. Again, their kicker, Luke Nelson, a little gimpy. And I don't think he's going to be able to kick a field goal.
He hasn't been coming back in the second half after that on defense at all, playing linebacker. And I see him over the sideline standing there. He's not going to be coming back in.
Here we go. 2nd and 7. Gretz to Cole.
Get him a hole.
Get him a hole. He's working hard. He's hucking it up in there.
Ooh.
Gain of about 5.
1 yard to go.
3rd and let's call it a long 1, maybe 2, Bo.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and short. And they still have not called timeout. Chippewa Falls has not called their timeout.
2:04, 2:03, 2:02, 2 minutes to go.
Tick, tick, tick.
1:59, 1:58, 1:57. They have their full complement of timeouts. 3rd and 1, and I'm not going to say this is the ball game, but dang close now with
I think it is.
$1:48 to go.
I think it is. Wait just a little bit. Let that clock keep running,
Hey,
Logan.
I'm saying it's 4-down territory
5,
anyway.
4.
Gretz to Cole. They get through the line. He keeps his balance, and he lost some yards on that.
Now
It'll
they
be
called their
4th down.
timeout. Now they called their timeout.
Now they call a timeout with 1:34 to go.
I got to be honest with you. You know what I'd like to see here? I'd like to see a fake handoff to Seth Cole
And
and
roll
Logan
up.
to keep it and roll it and run for the first down, because I think they're going to be selling out on that run up the middle. But this will be a 4th down and about 4.
It's 4th and 4
Yep.
from the Chippewa Falls 27-yard line. Probably you're not going to kick a field goal. Your kicker's hurt. You're too close to punt. You're going to go for it on 4th and 4. Let's see what Coach Crail Coach Schurz and the Wildcats can draw up here. I do like the naked bootleg type play here.
Yep.
You want to get Logan Gretz in some open space here and let him run her pass.
Yep, exactly. And I'd say he just runs it, but that's just me.
I'm going to give him the old Lynn Dickey naked bootleg runner pass.
I like that. That's just what I would do, but you know what? What do I know?
We're going to find out in a second. There's 1:34 on the game clock. It's 4th and 4. This basically is your ball game. Chippewa Falls has 2 timeouts left, but a first down here, you could about salt it away. Man in motion. Gretz, there it is, little rollout, naked bootleg, throwing down the field.
Stoffel's open.
Got him in, touchdown! Joe Stoffel, are you kidding me? He was not open. He breaks away at the last minute. Logan Gretz throws off his back foot, finds Joe Stoffel at the goal line. Touchdown Wildcats with $1:28 to go. Are you kidding me? Wow.
And there's
Your dagger. Woo, baby. Oh,
you know,
man.
we haven't called his name on offense a lot, but he just picked the pass off and was wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah, when he threw that, I didn't think he was that open. He kind of threw it behind him a little bit, and the defender got turned around near the goal line and made first of all, that's a great pass by Gretz outside the pocket, again, throwing across his body, finds Stoffel down there near the goal line, and Joe Stoffel reels it in, and he's all-hands team tonight.
They're going to go for 2 without that kicker, so see how this rolls out here.
Just give it to now we got a flag.
False start.
False start. They're too close anyway. Move it back to the 8.
There you go. Sure, Coach Crail's not going to be happy with that. Coach Schurz not going to be happy with that.
The same thing happened to Chippewa Falls down here last time, and they'd run a nice little pass play and got there too. Let's see if the Wildcats can return volley here and get themselves 2. 34-21 with 1:28 to go in the game. How fun is this?
This has been a really good high school football game.
That was clutch right there by a couple key players in Gretz and Stoffel. Now we're going to call timeout Wildcats. I can hear Coach Schurz over our left shoulder up in the booth. Timeout, timeout.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were going to be in there.
Wow, how fun is that? For those of you that have joined us, you are witnessing a dandy.
All right. See if the Wildcats got their play ready to go now this time.
They're out there.
Yeah, they're out there ready to go.
They learned their lesson against Hudson on that.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
21-34. Wildcats looking to add on 2 more. Their kicker, Luke Nelson, I think is off foot, not his kick foot, the other foot, a little bit gimpy, his ankle, so he's not going to kick. We're going for 2. Gretz rolls out, throws back across his body. He's got a man open. Can he get the end zone? 5, 3, jumps.
Oh.
He is.
Nope. Tackle him.
Oh, they're going to say he fumbled it through the end zone.
Yeah, there you go.
He got in the air. He reached out over the goal line. We're going to have to go down to our goal line cam to check the replay. Oh, we don't have one.
Oh, we don't have one. Shoot.
So from here, he gave quite an effort, but they say he fumbled it out of the back of the end zone, so the conversion is no good.
No good. So 1:28 left. Wildcats up 34-21.
So what kind of kick here? Do you do that line drive kick and make sure you get it to the up back and get a tackle on him right away, or do you?
If Taylor Terrell can kick it like he did last time and knock it down to about the 5, that'd be great, but I'm sure that won't happen. I don't know that I'd want Palmetto to get the ball. I would probably try to squib kick this down a little ways. You don't want to give him great field position, but I don't want 5 with the ball into my hand if I'm the Wildcats.
Gentlemen,
yes.
Big Rivers Conference update, 5 minutes left. Menominee 14, Superior 6.
Oh,
wow.
Tight game. Superior's a good team.
That's Jeff Johnson. Jeff Johnson is up. So Bo and I are down in the stands calling us, and Jeff Johnson's up in the booth. He's like juggling cats up there tonight. He's got the camera going. He's got the computer going. He's checking scores. He's the maestro up there.
Wonder if he's got a heater up there. I don't know. He does not. He does not. I will witness that.
I know Jeff's got the least sexy duty tonight, but he's got the hardest job. I can tell you that right now, and he's doing a great job up there with the camera, the scoreboard, and keeping you guys updated on scores. Thanks, Jeff Johnson, for all your hard work up there tonight. That is so appreciated. Here we go. The kick is away. It's here to the up back. Caught on about the 21. Now let's put a tackle. Tries to get to the outside, running the wrong direction. He's got to the outside.
He's got some room over there.
And still running, and out to the 34-yard line. He ran about 64 yards for about 9 yards.
Yes. It's a long way to run.
That took about 10 seconds off the clock, though. Now there's 1:16 to go in the ball game. The Wildcats are up 34-21, up by 13. It's a kind of an interesting number, 13. It's going to take a quick score and then an onside kick.
Unsportsman. That's on us? Unsportsmanlike? Oh, that's a tough call, and there's been a lot of those kind of chippy plays after the whistle a lot tonight.
You know, I just hope it didn't throw the dagger down too quick. I don't think so, but a lot of football. $1:16 to go, 34-21. Yeah, you got to stop the quick score. You got to keep the ball in play here. They have 2 timeouts, this Chippewa Falls. Back to pass. Feels pressure here to the near side.
That's a flag.
And that's going to be interference by Jackson Cleveland.
He looks like he's down a little bit,
he may have hurt himself on that, too.
I hate to say what it is, but it looked like a left shoulder.
Shoulder or wrist.
Yeah.
There's an injury timeout.
And he's holding that left arm,
Yeah.
left shoulder. That's the one he led with to make that nice tackle, but just a little early on that.
Yep, he was there a little early. The call was made quickly.
Yep.
There's a $1.30 dead play. Took 3 seconds. Now he's kind of writhing in pain a little bit. He's not happy with himself, holding his arm.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully it's a stinger.
I hope so too.
He's up on his feet. He's telling the coaches, "I'm going to be fine in a second."
Yeah, just give me a minute. Let me catch my breath.
Yeah, you'll have to come on for at least one play. Hopefully, he can get back in the game.
Yep.
Jackson tried to time that and just was there a little bit early. Coach Crail out to have a word, and now Jackson walking kind of gingerly.
It's not the best way to describe it, but it looks like it's his left arm. He looks like it's still dangling a little bit.
Maybe he got hit in the nether regions.
He may have. He's looking like it's a little bit sore right now in that area.
That is the weirdest walk off the field I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that was weird.
A little gate. 1st and 10 now. Down to the 35. Back to pass. Rainbow down the far side and caught and out of bounds. Down to the 19-yard line, and Chippewa Falls is moving the ball quickly.
Yes. That's 2 quick penalties. Just gave him good field position. This is not what the Wildcats wanted.
109. That took another, 3 seconds?
Yeah, it wasn't much.
I'm not sure how that only took 3 seconds, but actually it was 4 seconds, off the clock.
Yeah.
1st and 10 on the 19 now for Chip Falls. They're knocking on the door. Back to pass, looking, crossing route, caught.
Keep him in bounds.
And he gets out of bounds again after a gain of about 3.
Yep.
102 to go now. 102 on the game clock. Wildcats up by that number 13, 34-21.
I think it was Arsenio Black on the tackle. Looks like Arsenio Black is the one in for Jackson Cleveland right now for the injured Cleveland.
Back to pass again, looking. Crossing route, got a man here in the near side.
That's
incomplete.
Yeah.
Skipped off the ground. Referee was right there. If the referee isn't right there, if the referee's not right there, that's kind of a tough call.
That would have been.
But from here, you can see a little bit of a juggle.
Yep.
And the referee right there said, nope, that ball hit the ground. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 8 with 57 seconds to go. 3rd and 8, 57 seconds on the clock. 57. Chippewa Falls makes their way to the line. They're going to have 2 plays to get 8 yards, I guess.
Trips right.
Heavy on the right side. Back to pass goes Hutzler, looking down the field. He's in big trouble. Now it's
Oh,
thrown
it's up
up
in the
there, and they're going to call that incomplete or a fumble.
Oh, they're calling it incomplete pass. So his arm was going forward.
I saw a beanbag come out, though, by that back official.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I thought I did too.
A beanbag would indicate fumble, right?
Fumble, yes. Yeah.
But so I guess, well, it's 4th and 7. So either way, either went out right where it was or was incomplete. I'm not sure.
Well, if he threw it, he didn't go down and pick it up. So it's
So this is the ball game right here, 4th and 8. Big play with 51.8 seconds. The clock not important now. Now it's the play. 4th and 8. Hutzler back to pass, looking
throwing it
rainbow
up,
down the near
throwing it
side
up.
here. Is going for
Go
the
get
end
it.
zone.
Nice play,
Incomplete, no flag. And
Turnover.
there is your dagger for sure.
For sure. Yep.
Nice play. The Wildcat defense, which was bending all night, that time was bend but don't break.
Yep.
And they come up big
they
the
did
last
not
few
break.
series.
Yep.
And the Wildcats are going to get out of here with a win tonight. Yeah, Chippewa on a very, very well-played game by Chippewa Falls.
Sure was. Yeah, they had a really nice scheme coming in tonight. They played well. They block and run well.
Real well.
Let's go. Put a victory formation out there. Let's go.
Right?
Can't be that hard. They already know it, I'm sure. I just don't want to get a delay of game penalty.
It's now 34-18 Hudson with 124 left, Scott Gavin says.
5, 4. Yeah, there you go. Look like Chippewa's going to call a timeout. look
Nope,
like they're
not
going
even
to.
going to call it. 39, 38 seconds. They're going to let her run, and
One more kneel down, and we should be game off.
that's going to be it. Hey, the Wildcats, guess what? Are in the playoffs.
We're in the
First
playoffs.
time since 2008.
Yes. Great news.
2008.
Now I'm hoping that some of those guys that were injured, Luke Nelson, Jackson Cleveland, can get some rest this week and come back and be ready to play next Friday when we go to Superior next Friday.
To Superior. I know you're going to make the road trip up to Superior. You're going to bring everybody the freshman game as well as the varsity game.
I'm going to do my best. If we have some issues tonight, like tonight, I don't know that I'll be able to resolve those, as I don't really know what's going on with this thing. But I'm going to do my best.
We
and
figured it out. That was a recovery. I don't know how you knew about the hard connection, but what a recovery there on the internet tonight, because I thought we were going to have to shut her down.
The Chippewa Falls athletic director walked by, and I just thought
Wow.
I better ask him to see if we got something.
That was a luck out there. And
we
again,
got some stats here.
give me some stats. What do you got
All
tonight?
right, we got Seth Cole. He had 174 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
And that was those were 174 tough yards too.
Yes,
there
they
was
were.
no long runs in there per
Yep.
se.
Peyton Flood, 46 yards receiving. That's all I see on the box score here.
How about
Seth Cole, 27 carries, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns. See what else we got. Passing, Logan Gretz, 10 of 16, 145 yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 pick. Receiving for the Wildcats, Peyton Flood, 3 catches, 46 yards. Nate Ricksman, 2 catches, 41 yards, his first touchdown.
Yep, nice one.
Crean had 4 for 31, and Stoffel 1 for 27, and that big touchdown at the end.
And not only the big touchdown by Joe Stoffel, but right before that, the big interception.
Big interception.
To shut down that drive and really put the Wildcats in position to score that touchdown. So
Yep.
Joe Stoffel really stands out to me as a key component to this Wildcat
yeah.
victory tonight.
Especially late like that, making some really big plays and coming up big for the Wildcats.
Yes.
Big Joe, big sexy.
Big Sexy is right on that. I tell you what, this was a tough game, man. This game was in doubt until just a couple minutes left, until the Joe Stoffel interception and then the touchdown from Gretz to Stoffel. That really kind of put the lid on it. But I tell you what, this Chippewa Falls team, they came out to play football tonight.
Yeah, they sure did. They played hard. Again, knowing that they had to run the table to get to the playoffs. I'm sure they came out and really wanted to play hard. And it's homecoming.
Yeah.
So, they wanted to win.
And a
They came out
huge
hard.
crowd here tonight. We
Huge
got the nice moon coming up over on the horizon. A crisp late September evening here in northern Wisconsin. Pretty nice setting.
Pretty nice setting tonight.
And you know what
Yep.
makes the setting a little better? It's a Wildcat victory.
Big win. Yep.
Your final score tonight from Chippewa Falls. It's the River Falls Wildcats 34, the Chippewa Falls Cardinals 21. On behalf of the River Falls Wildcats Football Club, Coach David Krail, the very kind folks here at Chippewa Falls to help let us get up here and broadcast tonight. My color commentator, Bo Herstein, Mr. Jeff Johnson, who ran the camera and the computer and scores tonight. Thanks to him, I'm Kevin Westhouse saying thanks again, everybody, for joining us. And until next time, good night.
Yep. Oh, that kid? Yeah, he's a lot bigger than he was last year, too, so it's been a little better. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be different without no tech, so. Did I just hit that? You got it?